Well, speaking of games, just can you got time to rehash what happened last week before we talk about this week, and just in terms of how you thought the team played, especially kind of struggled there late in the first half, but then came out and pretty much owned the second half?
Yeah, we played pretty good. Still not exactly where we want to, especially offensively. We came off the field, I believe it was 5 times, so we're looking to capitalize every time we're on the field with some type of points. Even though we have a kicker, I love to be able to kick a field goal, but I like scoring 6 or 7 better than 3.
What about the additions you guys made on defense? It seemed like it might have inspired some of the veterans you guys have had all year to play pretty good games.
It's always good to shake up things. When you bring in somebody new, or just attempt of saying that you're going to bring someone new, it'll get guys going to motivate them to play a little bit harder, a little bit better. So we felt that it was time to do this. I talked to Coach Snipes, and he wanted to make some moves. I said, look, it's your defense, make the moves you need to make so we can win these games. And he made the moves that he needed to make, and right now it showed that it was positive. So we just have to keep going from here.
How do you think the veterans' attitude are towards the new players? Do you think they're adapting well and quickly with the chemistry, or are they kind of wanting to work with the old guys that obviously aren't here anymore?
No, they're adapting real well. Those 2 guys, Jones and David, are great players. They have a great personality as well. So when they came in, it wasn't a cocky arrogance about them, or they wouldn't have been here. But they came in respectful, wanting to learn, wanting to understand who they're playing with, trying to get to know who the other guys were as well, asking names, what do they like, and took the advice that they gave them as well. So they just wanted to add their own spin to the game, and it was a positive spin. So I mean, they also have work to work on, things to work on, because you got to think about, we almost put over almost 160 points on them. So they know that they have things they have to work on too, but it's just good that we got to get them on this side because of what they bring to the table with their excitement and their wanting to learn and their hard work ethic.
With the offense, like you said, you guys went off the field about 5 times without scoring points. What do you guys need to do differently against Abilene in order to
be more consistent? We have to be more consistent. You'll see at times we have sloppy routes. At times we're not getting in the drop we need, or at times we might miss a block. So when those things happen, you'll come off the field not with any points. So we have to just be more consistent. I enjoy putting up a lot of points, but I'd rather put up more if we can and be more consistent at scoring and not coming off the field.
You obviously got the play expected from Kyle Wilson, right? I mean, it looked like he just picked up where he left off last time.
Oh man, we were so excited to get Teddy Bear back. That's what I call him. I call him Teddy Ruts, but he's such a big old bear. But yeah, he looked like he's a little rusty. He had a little leg injury, so he did real well though. Got him a sack. He looked real good. We even put Carlos over there on defense, and he got a sack. So with those 2, we call them the Bass Brothers because they're inseparable. So we're real happy to have both of them back. You might see him on offense actually this coming up week playing some fullback, letting them run the ball a little bit.
Are you confident this team? Seems like most of the holes have been filled. Are you confident this team can reel off 3-4 wins in a row?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I'm confident we can win 6 games in a row. 6 games, right? That includes the championship, and that's the way you got to be. But I'm very confident in the fact that the guys' commitment is still there, and their want and their drive is still there, and they're excited to still be here. And the way we use our practice schedule, the things we do, everybody was at boxing last night, so that's a big thing. We're banged up, but they're taking care of their bodies a lot better now, and they're ready to run this thing off.
Coach, obviously you guys have to take it 1 game at a time. What do you expect out of Abilene?
Abilene is a physical team. They're a big offensive line. So they're going to be physical. They're going to be upset because we went down there in their place and we basically took the game from them. And, they're real upset right now, so they had to take their defensive coordinator and make him play defense. So obviously they're trying to do whatever they can to win, bringing in new guys, brought in another really good DB. And I expect to see some zone out of them. And it's going to be a hard-fought game. We just have to make sure we're consistent on offense and we read what they're giving us on offense and deliver the football, let the guys make plays. Our receivers, Nate's doing a real good job spreading the ball around right now. And the guys are really, if you look at it, I think every receiver scored last week that started. Nate, we got AC, Devon, and Raymond, and Doug, they all scored. So he likes to spread it around, and we just have to make sure we put up points and stop them from scoring.
Will this be the best defense Nate sees, you think? Has seen so far, I guess?
Nah, I'm real biased because watching all the defense, I think we can exploit them pretty good. So maybe as far as trying to disguise things, maybe because you have Wiley in there and he's playing in the middle and he's doing the defense as he's playing it, he's calling it. So maybe in that sense, but I do my best to keep them out of those situations where we find out their tendencies and watch film on them. So we got to go back and just keep watching film like we've been doing and just pick them apart.
What's the anxiety level? I mean, with the demise of Houston and how compressed the league is in the standings, you know, you talk about taking always one at a time, but you think you can win 6 in a row. How much anxiety is there in the way this thing is shaped up now in terms of it's pretty much a playoff run from here on out, isn't it?
And that's how we talked to them about it. We said, hey, this is the playoffs. We got to win and it's basically go home. So the guys stepped up, like I said. They had their own meeting. They talked to each other, led by Jarrett Williams, and they've been responding ever since. So we're excited about that. And you know, there's no pressure unless you put it on yourself. And we don't try to put any pressure on any of the guys. We just go out and practice and the way we're supposed to, and we're going to play the game the same way. We approach every game that way, and we're going to keep doing that. Adding a kicker and a couple guys here and there just makes it better for us.